done? Okay, my turn.
Oh, good grief. I don't think this tree is worth it. But let's play with the monsters. Okay, I changed my mind. I definitely want to kill them. Got him! Yes, 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 I got him. Well, good morning. We're back in Middle-earth, and our good friend Thormurn has joined us today. We're going to continue the Lotro Point deeds. And luckily for us, it seems like we have less lag than last time we were in Lotro, so things should go a lot more smoothly. The frog. We don't want to kill the little froggy. The little frog's got like 1 hit point. That would be way overkill even at our low level. Alright, so we only have to kill a couple more Neekers. We do have to find several more flies. Oh, there's one right there. Okay. Oh, another one. Yay. Luckily, we don't have to kill too many more of them. What, 22? That's good. And I'd like to take a moment to say good morning to everyone. Hopefully you're enjoying your day. And hopefully you're enjoying the videos. If you are, well, feel free to leave me a like. And if you'd like to support me, well, best way to do that is to leave likes, leave comments, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to ring the bell for all notifications so you don't miss anything. And thank you. Now, let's see. 3 more Neekers. So we are finishing off the Slayer deeds here in the swamp. We've gotten all the exploration points already. And the history of the Dunedain stuff. Alright, so we have finished our Neekers. That is another 10 points. And of course, as always, once I'm finished doing the deeds for Bree-land, I will give you a breakdown of how many Lotro points I got for the area. And I will be doing the calculations for how many Lotro points I got overall, about how long it took, and about how many Lotro points you get per hour. And is it really worth doing this? Well, I mean, if you have no money, and that's a real thing, then it probably is. But at least you will be well versed in how long it's actually going to take to do this. We have things in our bag. We don't need the goblins. So, moving along. Go over here and kill this sickle fly. I don't know if that's supposed to be a fly or a mosquito or what. Either way, if something that big, I'm going the other direction. When it looks like it could pick up your pet cat and carry it off, yeah, no. So we need some more spiders, and some more flies. And of course, we're going to find a ton of neekers at this point. At least we know with the neekers we can run through them, and they won't attack. Alright. Where are we? Oh, there's a spider. Come here, spider. We want to talk to you. You are going to make us Lotro points. Okay. Well, that's a cute little garter snake. We'll leave him alone too. Okay. Come in here and kill a bunch of spiders. Whee. Alright. I was wondering if it could get up to me. It couldn't. Now we are exactly halfway done with the advance on spiders. And of course, you'll remember this. This was one of the History of the Dunedain pieces. This is also one of those good spots to kill a few spiders at. Oh, there you are. You know, this place is so infested with spiders, I don't even think an industrial-sized can of Raid would take care of it. But I guess if you have an MMO, and you have a lot of people doing quests, which once upon a time you did, you had to have enough mobs for everyone to kill. And actually, I remember a long time ago at points, it was almost impossible to find mobs to kill, because everyone was doing it. And it used to be that if you weren't grouped up and you both killed the same mob, I think the person who hit it first actually got it and the other person didn't. They made some changes that helped that. So even if you're not grouped up with someone, if two people hit the same mob, they'll both get credit for the kill. And of course, with less people doing an area, it's easier to get mobs too. Of course, that's not a good thing. I'd rather have more people doing it and have to compete a little. I completed the unscathed. And that's just a title. But that means that I have not died yet. At level 20 you get Undying, and that's the final deed for that. I don't think you get any Lotro points for those, though. Just titles. There. It looks like this stump has a big old beard on it. That's funny. We're getting there on the spiders. We only have 12 more to go. Sneaker. Spider. Excuse me, I need to kill you. Oh, definitely need you. Never turn down a sickle fly when you see it. Absolutely not. Even though, granted, they did lower the number you need considerably, they're still a little bit of a pain to find. Now, there was another spot where you usually come across a few sickle flies, but it's actually in a higher level area, and they're higher level flies. So, these are actually easier, even if they are a little more spread out. Now, if you were doing this on a high-level character, it wouldn't matter where you went. So, say you were doing this on something that was level 100. You would go out here. Wait. Okay, here's Hingseger Farm. Yeah, out in this area where around Ninharn, and you'll find a few more sickle flies there too. Okay. And the sickle flies, if you've noticed, are the same exact mob as the harvest flies in the Shire. They just have a different name here. Oh, cute little froggy. Oh, sickle fly. So we only need 7 more spiders and 10 more flies. Excellent. We're moving right along. And these clouds of flies are one of the few things that actually continue to notice you even after they're gray. They will still follow you around regardless. Quite a few goblins hanging out there. Oh, nice. We found quite a few sickle flies again. Not complaining about that at all. Five more. Four more spiders, 3 more flies. Oh. Lag. Okay. I was hoping to avoid some lag. But apparently, the lag doesn't want to avoid me. Alright, only need 1 more spider and 3 more flies. Very good. Well, I'll probably run into another spider looking for flies, so... Like... Alright, so we've completed spiders. Of course, we have one following us now. So let's kill it. Now... Would you stop it? Thank you. Spider. Little marsh snake. Sickle fly. Oh, I see 2 of them. Okay. We are 1 away. And those are done. So, where are we headed next? Where are we headed next? We are here. We want to come down here. Near the yellow tree. And... of course, now that we don't need them anymore, we're going to see a ton of sickle flies. But that's usually the case. When you don't need the mob anymore, you'll see them everywhere. When you need it, you can't even find them. Alright, we're going the right way. We might pick up a couple stragglers. They can chase us. Okay. Up we go. Should be near the road. The next spot we want to go to is not far from the road. See, we are at Saddle. Alright, so let me jump down here. Down here. And go this way. And see these ruins up ahead? Well, that's where we're headed next. So we're going to head into here. Gonna have to kill a few brigands on the way in. Kill a few brigands on the way out. Not that we need them anymore, but, well, they don't care about that. They're gonna be like, oh, you're here. We're gonna kill you. I'm gonna be like, no, I don't think so. So, you come in here. Go this way. And go this way. And over here, well, you can see the flashy statue. And this is the Dunedain statue, and that has completed History of the Dunedain. So now we've gotten 3 Advanced Slayer Deeds and History of the Dunedain. And just like that, made an easy 40 Lotro points. Now, before we continue on to the barrows, I am going to head to town and empty my bags. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. And I went ahead and emptied his bags. And while I was at it, I ran past the auction house. Got him, well, at least I found him a helm that had some nice stats. And a crossbow that was slightly better than the bow he was using. So, with a little bit of extra health and agility and power, hopefully we should have a slightly easier time here. Now, I will say this. If you wanted to just bypass... Oh, I forgot. We have a spot to go to. Okay. If you wanted to just bypass the barrows, you could. You could just finish off Ruins of Bree-land. And then you could kill the orcs, which are not in the barrows. And you would get another 20 Lotro points. But, however, you'd be missing 3 Slayer Deeds that are in the barrows. In or near the barrows, because one of them is technically in the Old Forest, but you can get it done right on the edge of the barrows and the Old Forest. But you would be, yeah, you'd be losing 3 Slayer Deeds. Another Exploration Deed. And there's also another deed involving the Whites. And it's something about the Cardolan Prince. So you would easily... Oh, and you would be losing out on the 2 quests you need to use Bree items for rep. So you would easily be losing out on another 100 Lotro points by skipping the barrows. However, if you didn't want to take the time to go through and do that, you would at least have another 20 Lotro points to go before you were done. I just thought I would bring that up. Now, up here is Southgard Ruins, and once we get close enough, we'll trigger it. We practically have to get on the gate or right inside the gate, so we're probably going to be aggroing a mob or 2 in the process. And there, Southgard Ruins. So we've got that one. Only thing we have is Shire and Old Greenway Fort. And usually what happens is I do the barrows first. And then when I'm done, I go run to Shire Ruins. Go run to Old Greenway Fort because it's on the way to the Arcs. And then do the orcs. Alright, but usually I would actually come up this way. And let's see if I can find it. There is a little spot this way. And we'll try to avoid too many of the boar here. And, is it here? It's not here. Wait, where is it? This is one of those slightly harder things to find, but once you know where it is, yeah, see, right here. So, we have some whites here. They are level 20, and I'm level 17. So, I would usually go through here, and that is the South Barrows. But since we're still leveling him up to head into there, we're not going to go the usual route. But if I was doing this and I was with a higher level character, you go through there and you're going to get whites, barghasts, and your Huons, which are the walking trees, which are another deed. Like I said, you can get those right on the edge of that part of the Barrows and the Old Forest. Which is another thing. If you wanted to, there are 2 more deeds. One's an exploration. Actually, they're both technically exploration into the Old Forest. One is to find some sites in the Old Forest. The other is to find a set of flowers, which I think are placed there as markers for the Entwives. Because I believe each of them is named after an Entwife. However, I'm not a big fan of running through the Old Forest, not because I don't think it's a really cool place or anything, but because the chances of me getting lost there are, well, relatively high. I'll be honest. I've never been good at navigating the Old Forest, even after navigating it a few times. So, here we are back at the Barrows, having found Southgard ruins. And like I said, we have barghasts and whites. And we're going to avoid some of this stuff, although you can't really avoid some of this stuff. It'll chase you. Actually, we are going to head straight up this way. We'll just bypass these things for the moment. We have a few of them chasing us. And we're going to go down here. And down here is the 2 quests we need to take. Not that one. These 2. So we have the Dead Spire quest.
Give me a moment of your time, friend.
And we have Digging in the Dirt.
Would you do something for me?
So, one of those is actually going to be in 2 parts. So we'll have to take a second part of it. The other one is just the 1 part, and these quests are the ones you want to take in order to be able to use Bree reputation items. Now, let's get off our horse. And you can see we are definitely out-leveled by these mobs. And we have started Barghast Slayer. So, this is that point where you really would like to have a higher level character with you. But if you're doing it solo, expect it to take a little time. And this is also the point where you could probably start using your deed accelerator, which I may do in a little bit. New deed, Lore of the Cardolan Prince. Okay, so we have actually started two new deeds. We have just started a White Slayer deed and Deed of the Cardolan Prince, which basically is you're going to get to kill a whole bunch of whites until you get the pages of Cardolan lore that you need. New deed, the Barrow Downs. So this is the Dead Spire. We want these 3 rune fragments. And while we're here, deeds, Eriador, Bree-land, White Slayer. We'll add that to the tracker. As you can see, we need 30 white. So actually, it's not as bad as I thought. Barghest Slayer. And we are out of space for more. So we're actually going to take off the White Slayer and Barghest Slayer because we are more interested in tracking the Barrow Downs and Lore of the Cardolan Prince. Okay. So we have one of our 2 quest objectives done. The other one requires us to go to various barrows and dig in the dirt. Okay, there we go. And are we at one of the places we need to be? No, but I just heard a barrow white. So we'll kill it. Okay. Ah, this is one of the spots we need to dig at, but it technically should be the last spot we dig at. So let's go back. Go back this way. And we want to go back towards the entrance. Lots of Barghest here. Oh, we were going to kill a few of them. Well, I didn't mean to kill the rat, but, well, I killed the rat. Okay. Another Barghest over here. Another white. Because, of course, the dead have risen. And that was a side effect of course, the Nazgul passing through. Alright, here. The Barrow of Teradin. Now, if you were really ambitious, you could come in here And past these guys, which you would have to deal with first, there's a whole bunch of elite spiders. And you could do the Slayer deed for them. Which is another 15 Lotro points. Now, I would recommend waiting another level or two because they are elites. They are tougher. And they will take longer to kill. And so if you're just looking to get whatever Lotro points you can get, it's probably not a priority. And here is the Barrow of Ringdor. And there is another thing. In these barrows, there are bosses at the end of these, mini bosses. And killing each of those is also another deed, which is 5 or 10 Lotro points. So, yeah, you got a couple other ways to make Lotro points in here that we won't be going over because I would, like I said, usually do this with a higher level character in tow who could take care of those. If you have a high level character in tow and you really want to squeeze every bit of Lotro points you can out of this, then yeah, go ahead and do those. They're fun too. Or get a couple of on-level characters and go and have fun. Go to town. They are fun to do. Okay. We need to come down here and get the third digging spot. But we're going to have to kill a few whites in the process. Including some whites that will spawn up as we get near the entrances. And, come on. Yeah, I know. You want to kill me. That's funny, because I want to kill you. And there's another, like I said, they spawn up. And, I have to pause for just a minute. Okay, and we're back. We are back, and this is the third spot we need to dig at. Alright, so, that done, we can head back, kill some Barghest and whites along the way, mostly Barghest. Okay. And like I said, this is, and there is a ghost that wanders around, a shade that wanders around, that he actually has some quests, although we won't need his quests for what we're doing. And if you go in here, this is another one of those. And this one is actually the easiest, because there's the boss right there. And as you can see, he is a rare signature. He has, I don't know, what, 1600 morale? But he's a tough one. But yeah, those are the types of things you would be looking for in the barrows to finish that boss deed, if that's what you wanted to do. Like I said, we'll be skipping a couple of those things because those are things I would usually do with another with a higher level character around. So it is also something, if you were keeping the character and playing it, you could come back to it later and do it alone. Have a friend who has a higher level character and do them with them. Or maybe you get lucky and you get a group of on-level characters who want to do it together. And over here is another quest, but we're not doing her quest. I think we did this on Medriel, though. You have to follow her around and protect her against wights and stuff. She's silly. She's been listening to too many of Barlowman's stories of a prince in the Barrow Downs. We want to go over here. And back down to the quest givers. Let's see, have we gotten any... Oh, that's right. That stuff's in here. Oh. Okay. It might help if I looked in that bag. We had a Cardinal page waiting for us in there. Okay, so turn these two quests in. Digging in the dirt.
How can I be of service?
Dead Spire.
Greetings, friend.
And then we want to do Treasures
Will
of
you give me a
Cardinal,
moment of your time, friend?
which is to search the North Barrow Downs for an ancient chest. And once we do that one, we will be able to use the big rep items for Bree. The one we just turned in for the Dead Spire lets us use the small ones. Alright, so let's go ahead and sort that. Let's check this bag and make sure we didn't miss anything else important. We do have some rep things that we can turn in Bree for rep. So that's another potential. If you wanted to keep that junk, you could go to Bree and get some rep that way. It looks like we got another one of those pages right there. Okay. So now we have two of the pages we need. I didn't mean to kill the worm, but hey, we killed it. So we want to come over here. Collect this chest. And bring it back. Kill a couple more wights while we're going. Okay. So once we turn that in, that's the only other quest we absolutely have to have. And then two of the exploration deeds will take us to the other side of the Great Barrows. They are the two we're going to go over there for, the Great Barrow and Orskathod. The other part of that exploration is still on this side, and actually this side leads into the next side. It's Dead Men's Perch. So let's go bring this ancient journal over here and talk to him. Turn this quest in.
Hello there.
And anything we can use? Not really. So we'll take what's more expensive. And there. Now we can use any Bree-land rep items that drop from... Usually it's from whites. And they will occasionally drop Shire rep items too. So far I haven't gotten any of those. I have got another Cardinal page. So we're halfway done with that. Oh, another one. More than halfway done. Actually, while I'm here, let me go ahead and empty this out and sell this junk off. Because why not? He is a vendor.
What can I do for you?
And we'll get rid of that and that. Because, yes, I did say you can hold on to these things for the task board, but we're not going to be doing the task board. So we'll just get rid of this junk. And who knows? Maybe I'll get enough gold to send off to another character before he takes his leave back to the Blue Mountains. Alright, now we only need 2 more of those pages. We need bar guests and whites. Like I said, you don't necessarily have to do all this stuff. Maybe we'll just do the bar guests and whites and skip the Huons. But we'll have at least gotten the bar guests, the whites, and the exploration done for the Barrow Downs, which will be another 35 Lotro points just for that, plus the fact that we got the quest done, another potential 50 Lotro points in reputation. So well worth doing. So basically, I'm doing a condensed version of what I would usually do here, just so you can see that it's possible to get at least most of the Lotro points from this area without actually having to do the harder stuff. Unless, of course, the harder stuff is what you want to do. That crossbow has certainly turned out to be helpful. It may only have been like 3 or 4 extra damage per hit, but every bit counts. Let's use you an extra bar guest or 2 down here. There's one. And this is another one of those barrows that you would go to for the boss. And that's Hognogman. So you would come in here and go to find, I think this one is, the boss is a bar guest. The first one, the boss is clearly a spider. The second one, the boss is some sort of shade. Oh, what did I... Oh, a rat. And we have completed the first part of Barghest Slayer. So now we're moving on to the the advanced version. And we'll go ahead and... Oh, and if you were playing this character through, like, for actually playing the character, you would also have the Bree-land Adventurer. And basically, you could get Lotro points for completing a certain number of quests within Bree-land. That's another way to get Lotro points, is by completing the quest deed. Okay, there's that barrel we were at. Let's kill a couple of whites while we're at it, huh? Since we already got in advance with the Barghest, let's try to get the whites caught up, shall we? So, like I said, you will get white pop up in front of most of these mounds. There we go. Okay. We only need 6 more for the regular. There we go. Okay, check and see if we got any more pages. One more. So we are 1 page away from finishing that. Yeah. He's way too happy to be out here killing stuff, isn't he? Two more. Okay, we already did that one. Oh, there's another Barghest over here. We'll kill that too. Oh, hello. Are you shooting at me while I was shooting the Barghest? How rude. Alright, so now we are on to White Slayer Advanced. We have Barghest Slayer Advanced, White Slayer Advanced. Let's see, did we get the final page we need? We did not, so we're 1 page away from finishing for the Cardolan Prince, which will be a total of another 25 Lotro points right there. plus finishing the exploration deed will be another, okay, a total of 30 more Lotro points we'll go for here before we head off back out into Bree proper and get the last 2 spots for the ruins of Bree-land and get our orcs. Today we managed to get, I think, around 50 Lotro points. Next time, hopefully we will be able to finish off the deeds of Bree-land. And like I said, once I finish off Bree-land, I will calculate how many Lotro points I managed to get for Bree. Then I will calculate how many points I managed to get overall. I will add in the potential points for any reputation. And then I will calculate how long it takes to get all those Lotro points. For those of you that like numbers. So, next time, we will hopefully finish off Bree-land. And until then, bye for now.